Hello, smart viewers, welcome to today's Face to Face. Today we're going to have a special throwback session. We and our team already compiled some of our favorite video, ranging from the inspirational one, from the insightful one, and from the funniest one. And when you look back at this, it's really interesting of how when you become a presenter and you meet someone new and you can learn a lot from them. And even from your point of view, there will be some awkwardness, which we will show next. And also there is something which is really insightful and it's like mind-blowing for me. And there we have compiled these things. And since my time in here, it's been really interesting. I've met this wonderful people, ranging from the crew and even from the guests. And I get this opportunity to interview these amazing people, and it's really awesome. So why don't we check out our first video from Fatur Rahman and from Omar Ahmed. So Fatur Rahman is one of the diaspora, I would say, in Indonesia, and we have a really intriguing talk about how is the life of a diaspora in Indonesia. And also Omar Ahmed, my friend from Egypt, he became the guest here, and it's really funny actually. You will see. So let's check it out.
Very helpful to us. Even they taught like in Indonesia, like they even like have one teacher for one subject. But there they used to have like one teacher, but they taught like for 4 subjects. I also like make new friends with people there. So despite I have to bid a farewell to my old friend, but I'm still able to communicate with them and also like communicate with my new friends. So I also make a big connection to people around me. I never think about if it's my fate to go abroad or not, but if I was thinking if I'm not the lucky person to go abroad, I would probably like stay here and doesn't have time to discover the world that I have, so I won't have like any experience. I would be like feel nothing to me. So I think it's a good benefit for me to able to, and also luckily for me to go explore the world. And rather than if you stay here and doesn't explore something like my fate there, so I just only can focus here in Indonesia to rather than discover the world.
First one is the chin.
The chin, just put the chin.
The chin, okay.
Just put the chin. If you can, just go down a bit, bend your body a bit, so you just put the chin. And with my waist and my hand, holding his knees, and just carry him up and drop him down.
Okay.
Without the waist and holding the knees. As long as you can do that, that's it. Whole area. Good. I would, with this area of my hand, I would do like this, and now he's down. I got a lot of things that I could do. First of all, I could give him a headbutt. So either to the head or to the nose, just to make sure he's down. Good. Also, again, a lot of force into his stomach. Good. Also, again, so it's like this with the knee.
Right.
Again, like this with the knee, or like this with headbutt.
So those are our first inspirational videos. Let's check out the first one. The first one is really interesting because you get to know how is the system of education abroad and when you compare it to here, and you can also see how someone who is already adapting to this society abroad and then come to Indonesia. One of the striking difference that he sees is how focused is the teacher to the student. But I didn't say that these teachers is not focused on the student in Indonesia. They are already, but with their trainings, that the students there will feel like I get the specific teacher for a specific subject, and they feel more intimate with the teacher, as in the relationship and better understanding as well for the education. And also, like, it's really striking for me to see that this is compelling difference for Indonesia, and probably from there, like, I realized that like how many changes that we should make in this education system and how we should fit the society into this education system. And that's why this is really inspirative for me. and come to the next video. I know it's a bit funny, and actually this is from Omar Ahmed. That's my first fighting scene at the studio, where we actually show the fighting scene, and it was really funny plus a bit awkward because that's my first time showing people how to defend yourself, how to fight in the studio, in this floor of the studio. And also that's my first time as well getting a stuntman, I would say. My friend Tweety, he became a stuntman for that, getting punched up by Omar. Overall, it's really interesting. What I learned there is that when you have this passion, that you can pursue it. You can pursue it, and it can be whatever you want. It can be fighting, it can be in art, it can be in broadcasting as well. It's like this. And overall, it's been really awesome. The fighting scene, how I should stand there and look at them and try not to block the camera so that people can see and learn something about self-defense, and also learning from Fatul about how this diaspora point of view is really interesting. The viewers might want to check the video out again, but it's been great. It's been really great to meet these people, and I wish we can do it again in the next chance. And before we come to the next video, it will be about something which is quite funny as well. And so let's check it out.
And they tend to become someone or somebody that is good in the eye of people, you know. So sometimes there's this word, in Indonesia the word is pencitraan, as in English it's the image, right? The image, So people try to build their image from social media, because social media is a large platform. It's a big platform for people to show who they truly are, or who they really is, you know, like they're trying to become the good ones, or they're trying to become the smart one. So the it girl right now that we've been talking about, she's trying to be herself in the social media. But some people take it as, wow, you're being way too liberal for this country, get what I'm saying? So yeah, in social media, people are trying to build their image, but whoever they portray in social media is the kind of image that people will get from them.
It's kind of awesome because lately a lot of people are being so numb to what they say on social media. They could say a lot of explicit words and then, okay, F this, I mean like fudge this, it's okay to say mean stuff about others and judge them and stuff like that. And now, knowing that this hashtag where is the love is kind of trending, I'm pretty much joining the team. I'm like, yeah, why don't we just spread the love? We have this base, we have this social media that we can use. Why can't we use that as in making and spreading love? Why do we spread hate? I don't even know why. But they're insecure in some kind of way. Maybe they have this certain body that a lot of people who have maybe a slimmer body or something like that, and this particular person can't have it, and then that person will be like more insecure, and then they will be much more, how do I say this?
So it's not really a funny video, but let me tell you the funny part. So it's actually a great experience for me as well, because that's the first time we talk about something different, which is related to yourself. The first one is the identity crisis, and the next one is about how social media, and especially love from today's perspective, and there you can learn a lot. Even I learned a lot. For example, from the first one is the identity crisis. How some people is so different from what they portray in real life compared to when they post themselves on Instagram. I mean, it's a good platform, just like Omar said in the next video, that you can actually make a campaign, make a real movement out of that in social media. And you can also give a good vibe for them. You can also inspire people to love themselves. And just like Omar said, you should love yourself first before you love others, because that's how you understand yourself. And also, let's go back again to the identity crisis. It's really interesting because this shift of personality when you see it on social media compared in real life, it's really striking. And hearing from my guests, it's so inspirative that you have your knowledge that, okay, you are posting this kind of picture and you want us to think like this. Like somehow we can see it. That's personally from me. You can see it somehow, like the discourse, like this is what they want to show, this is what, and they not. Like you can sort of see it and go to the next video from Omar Sharif, and it's also really cool about the love and about this definition of the love itself. You might want to check out the video, but now let's go to the commercial break. It's really special because we barely have no guests. But anyway, I'm gonna do it like a monologue talk show. So yeah, we can do it. There's no guest today. Excuse me, sir. Who are you?
Hello.
Who's this guy?
I'm Masir, Egypt.
Masir?
I know speak Bahasa. No
Okay.
Bahasa, speak English. Very
English?
best, very best. Masir, no pyramid, pyramid. Sand, camel,
Okay.
camel.
What are you doing here?
No, just best boy,
Oh, okay.
best boy.
I'm okay with, you know, like, I believe that Christmas is this type of religion where Jesus is born and all that stuff, but I like the way that we celebrate it now. I like the culture that it's come to, and I don't think it takes away the essence of what Christianity or any religion believes in.
So, yeah,
Christmas,
Christmas.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Why are you laughing? Is there anything funny? Okay, let's play some random question.
How is that? The awkward, the funny one. And let's come to the first video where my friend Omar again coming to the studio and wearing the traditional Egyptian clothes. It's really interesting because actually we thought about it, like how is the scenario will be. So you come into the studio and you make it like this, you make it like this. Like, so in that video we talk about how some people have misconception about Egyptian. For example, like they say you were the guy from the pyramid, you're the guy who ride a camel, but Omar Ahmed is trying to reveal the truth. Like he wants to say like, this is us, we're just like you guys. And he also explains about how's Indonesia, like how's the food, he loves everything. He was part of a project as well from Isaac. And also, overall, that first gimmick is really interesting, and it will be the most memorable moment because I think it will give the colors in the show with some jokes, some humors. And when we come to that next video about the awkwardness, and honestly, that was awkward. You should see my face there. Probably you want to watch it again and see my face. It's really awkward. And however, it's really special because we talk about the Christmas from another side of the world. Not really another side of the world, but from another country. A country with a really different culture. How they will cook something different for us. How is the tradition is really different, especially the present giving. Like when you were at this Christmas day in Indonesia, they not really do this present giving. You would gather with your family and having some chit chat and probably get some money. But there, we can see that giving a present is like a tradition that it's must. Like it shows your love to your significant others, and yeah, also we talk about Black Friday. Yes, Black Friday, where we see some people would go for this big sale in a shopping mall and then grab everything. Like somehow they portray it there as something like a special day, while here we see it as merely a sale. And yeah, it's really interesting when you can know the opinion, the insights from other people, especially from them who have lived abroad. And with this a lot of knowledge, I'm really grateful that I met these people, and I wish I can meet them again and keep doing this, because I love doing this. It's been really great for me. It's been really great for the development itself, and we will see in the next scene about more videos, and also about how it can also give you some inspiration actually, because when you hear from them, you will not think about especially something that you haven't known before. So let's check it out. This next video, it will be about the insightful moments. The first one will be from Renata, where she tells about the impact of Korean subculture, and also about how this culture is really impactful, even for her, that she wants to pursue it. Shall we check the video now?
So you cannot really say that it's not on trend anymore. It's because the trend is general. It's pretty general, so it's not very distinct.
But it's still there.
You said that you are the head of the fan base. Can you tell us about the fan base?
Created a group. It's only a media to share about the idols that I love. And it's not the one that I'm using the shirt, actually, but it's for another artist that is a new artist called 17, and we are really popular online account. We got 20,000 followers, and we just started on November.
I have one more something that I'm interested at. You, having lived in the Silicon Valley, do you think it influences your work culture or something about how you think?
Well, one thing about the entrepreneurial spirit of Silicon Valley is that the people that live there are huge risk takers. So they're not afraid to fail, okay? And in many cultures, failure is a dirty word. Like, don't fail. But what you'll find many times in Silicon Valley is that failing is a badge of honor. It's, oh wow, you tried to start your own company, oh, and it didn't work. What happened? I mean, there's a curiosity, and it then ties with, you know what, I may have failed this time, but I've gained the experience so that if I try this again.
So we've seen from Renata about the Korean subculture, and also from Mr. Bruno Sablan about this education management. Both of them has served really insightful ideas, especially from the first one from Renata, when she said, I remember how she get more income out of it rather than working somewhere else, that she wants to leave her college for that. I mean, it's probably a bad example, but it's really insightful for me because I was thinking about it actually. But anyway, now let's move to Bruno Sablan's video. Like, it's really interesting how you see education management from another country and you bring it here. Like, you can give your work ethic to them, and you can also contribute in the change itself. You can also give some opinions about what you should do here and what you should not do in education. And I also heard from him about how hard is it to manage a school, actually. A school where you put humans or you put people and educate them. How do you make sure that they will get this essence of knowledge? And also I remember when Bruno said that in Silicon Valley, failure is your medal of honor. Like when you fail, it's your time to learn. Like pressure makes diamond. And it's really interesting. And yeah, to sum everything up, like it's been really interesting in this broadcasting world, especially with Venus TV, with all the crew. Like, thank you so much for all of you guys who helped me to make this happen, and also for all of my guests, which is really inspirative, insightful, and can give some humors in this show. And also, yeah, so these are the Kaleidoscope of 2016, and see you again in next Face to Face.